and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy, and today we're going to be doing a full review wine episode. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome, come on in, get comfortable. All my returning viewers, you know how we do, so let's do it to it, baby. Let's do it. So today's full review is going to be of the 19 Crimes Red Blend. Give you get a better handle on this bottle. It's a southeastern Australian wine, coming in at 13.5% alcohol by volume. It's more on the lighter side. I'll give you just a little rundown here. So if this is your first video of the 19 Crimes, this line of bottling was paying tribute to the kingdoms, the British Empire, when they first started excommunicating their criminals, or actually they're, more to be precise of the situation, they're rubbish. They're rubbish people. That's not the original cork, but cork pop. More for that story on that corking in just a moment. Let's go ahead and get this thing poured. So the Empire, the Crown, had basically, I forget the name of the person that instituted this whole thing, but they decided they needed to start cleaning up the streets, you know, clearing out the riffraff. So they started making a list of crimes that would be considered, what's the word I'm looking for, where they would basically just take you out of the country, drop you on some island in the middle of nowhere, and say, see you, bye. 19 crimes. A lot of these crimes were barely misdemeanors today, but it was enough. People that committed these crimes were considered, you know, lower end riffraff. Get them out. So this is a blend. It's a red blend. It's comprised mostly of Shiraz, 86% that they say. The rest of it is comprised of Merlot and Cabernet Sauvignon. So this is the Banished. I don't see, hold on, I don't see it. I don't want to mislabel this thing. I don't see it. So maybe they took that part off, but usually what they would do is they would have a certain name right around here, and it's sort of, this one was called the Banished. I don't know why they took it off the labeling, if they ever had it. I'm not sure. Some of the other bottles I've had have had extra little title names on the label. But 19 Crimes, committing one of these 19 crimes or getting caught, hell, even being accused of one of these crimes, could get you a one-way ticket to what we now call Australia. Now, when these convicts would show up, I don't think a convict would be the proper word, but basically discarded persons of this nation would get tossed off onto this little island. Once they figured out that this island was not so little, and that the convicts are the people that they were excommunicating to this little island, started thriving. They found that there was land, that there was animals, that there was water, that it was survivable. They couldn't have that. So the empire did what it did and expanded. So then they had a foothold on Australia, and they took all those convicts and started using them as free labor, or slave labor to be precise. So that's when the 19 crimes really kicked off, and you could just be accused of one of these crimes, and you didn't have to go through the court process. You were just gone. As long as nobody fought for you on your way out, you found yourself living in Australia now. So they say pairing this with red meat, hearty pastas, hearty sauce, hearty tomato-based pastas, juicy barbecues, greasy foods like pizza and burgers. I guess I could see that. I've never had a glass of wine with a slice of pizza or a burger, for that matter. So Mr. Randy did pay roughly about $10 out the door for this. It's usually under $10, but I think I bought this I went out and bought a bunch of bottles and got a few dollars off of each bottle. So normally this is just under 10 on the shelf. I got it, I think, for like almost $2 less than that, but it doesn't matter. Moving on. And yeah, 13.5% ABV. Let's get it on the palate. So Mr. Randy does a 3-part series to his wines. Most of my libations, the only libation, I'm sorry, it's real juicy. The only libation that doesn't have more than just one video is the beer, the brew reviews. For wines, it's a 5-day series, but only 3 videos. Off the rip, full review time, final pour. Off the rip, get it home, crack it open, have my first pour, share it with you because that's what we do. Part 2, full review. I drink it halfway down. This is like on day 2 probably, or day 1. Sometimes I get 2, maybe 3 glasses, and then it's on to the next one. I let it sit for a day. I go online, find some information, not much to talk about really. Come back, we score it, we continue to drink it so we can do part 3, final pour, thusly named. We compare that final pour to the first pour off the rip and everything in between. It keeps wanting to pick up his face. No. Let's go ahead and get this second one on here. Dark berries, light soft vanilla. This is a moderately easy red blend. I don't care much for the Cabernets. I do love Merlot. Shiraz is a hit and miss for me, but you use that Shiraz. I would like to see more of a mix of the Shiraz and the Merlot. And keep that Cabernet. You can keep it. You keep it. We'll get one more. Hey, I'll share room. Scooch on over. Yeah, the palate's relatively easy, very moderately medium area. It doesn't have a whole lot of dryness to it, and a lot of people get turned off by wine, especially red wine, because it's very dry or chalky. And that's mainly probably because they're not having blends, and they're probably having something that's really cheap, very cheaply made. This is actually pretty moderate. I'd say it's right about the middle. That's pretty good for a $10 bottle of wine. So here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits, we are about to take the next step up in the wine category. We've currently been getting bottles that are under 10. We started off with some $5 bottles, well, $5, $6 bottles. Then we pumped it up to 10. And then we got a few bottles that were between 10 and 15. Now we're going to start looking for some stuff closer to the $20 mark, maybe 20 to 25 range. Start looking and seeing what we can do. If you have any suggestions, go ahead and drop them in the comment section. So let's move on, shall we? Like I said, the finish is it's just slightly drying. But I suppose if you were pairing it with one of those suggested foods, it might not be so dry, and it might go a lot easier. So let's put a score on this. I have had some better red blends, but this isn't bad. So let's go ahead and score this. I'm gonna say a weak 3 out of 5. The price point, the moderate availability, and how easy it is to drink it, and how it compares, pairs with certain types of food, red meats, heavy tomato-based pastas, barbecue, greasy, stuff like that. You could drink this with just about anything heavy. Wouldn't suggest it with anything light, like a salad or anything like that. Definitely would throw your palate off for sure. So yeah, my fair price on this, I'm not going to bother. Like I said, it's a $10 bottle of wine. Would I buy this again? No. Like I said, I've had better red blends, but there it is. In the comment section, I'd like to know where you're at, what are you drinking, what's going on in the world of libations around you, and have you had a 19 Crimes? If you have, if you haven't, let's talk about it. As always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. Have a good one.